dry plains of Botswana, a lioness walked, alone and very thin. It was once a strong member of a lion group in Botswana's well-known Makaladi Nature Reserve. However, after a power struggle, it was cruelly forced out of its group. With no one to protect it, the lioness had to find food by itself in a dangerous land. Its body was thin. Its ribs were easy to see. Its stomach was sunken because it had not been able to hunt for many days. Every step it took was a struggle between its instinct to survive and its sadness. It slowly moved along the antelope trail but did not have the power to chase them. Hunger and thirst almost made it fall under the hot midday sun. The warm wind blew on its face. Dust stuck to its fur, which was once grand but now messy. It tried to sniff for any smell that might lead to water or food. In the distance, the smell of food came from a nearby living area, making it stop. A modern resort with a swimming pool and motel appeared in front of it. Not knowing it was a human place, it moved closer due to its survival instinct. It crossed the soft grass, moving between the sun loungers and umbrellas where tourists were. The strange scene, with the smell of cleaning products and the loud sounds of children, made it cautious. But thirst and being very tired overcame its fear. At this moment, it walked to the edge of the pool. It lowered its head and looked into the clear blue water. The cool water shone in the sunlight, making it look like a natural stream. It took a few more steps, its claws sliding on the slippery tiles. Its heavy body fell into the water, making a loud noise in the quiet afternoon. The cold water shocked it, and it immediately struggled wildly in fear. It roared in pain and fear, its claws scratching at the air. Not knowing how to swim, it could only thrash around, trying to get its head above the water. Water splashed everywhere. Its eyes were wide with fear and tiredness. It moved in circles in the water like a strange creature lost in the human world. Every time it tried to climb onto the edge, the pool wall was too slippery and it fell back down. Its whole body was wet. Its thick fur seemed to pull it down. Its sharp claws now had nowhere to grip to escape. Its roar echoed through the fancy resort and disturbed the peaceful scene. Chairs were knocked over and towels were scattered around the pool. The lion continued to struggle in the water, which was slowly taking away its strength. 3 tourists heard the noise and ran over. They were shocked to see the lion floating in the water. The man in the gray shirt shouted loudly. The other 2 stepped back in fear. No one dared to jump in to save it, even though the lion's fear was clear. One person quickly pulled out their phone and called the front desk to report an emergency. The receptionist was also scared when hearing the description and immediately called the resort manager. Management told guests in the pool area to leave and contacted the rangers. Security staff ran over, only daring to use loudspeakers to ask people to stay a safe distance away. Meanwhile, the lion continued to struggle, but its movements began to slow down from being so tired. The situation became urgent as it was about to lose its hold on the water. Everyone was tense, standing far away and watching. No one dared to go near the pool edge. One staff member kept a fire extinguisher ready in case of an emergency. The rest just waited for the rangers. The air was filled with worry. The minutes passed like hours. A ranger pickup truck drove quickly and stopped right in front of the pool area. 2 rangers got out of the car, carrying special equipment and a set of ropes for catching animals. They quickly looked at the situation, figuring out where the lion was floating near the edge of the water. One person used a hook to hold the lion's head. The other person prepared the rope loop. Both worked together smoothly, gently sliding the rope around the lion's neck and body. With calm instructions, they slowly pulled the lion toward the edge of the water. The lion no longer had the strength to fight, only groaning and trying to keep its head above the water. When they reached the edge, 2 rangers jumped into the water and pulled it to the side. One person lifted the front part of its body, the other supported its hips. Heavy and wet, they placed it on a thick cloth and quickly put it on a stretcher. The lion lay still, breathing heavily, its body shaking from the cold. The rangers immediately put it in an iron cage, which was put onto the pickup truck. A blanket was gently placed over it to keep it warm during the move. They contacted the veterinary station at McCullough Nature Reserve to get ready for an emergency. Arrival. The car left the resort, leaving behind the worried and surprised faces of the crowd. Along the way, a ranger constantly checked the animal's breathing and whether it was conscious. They talked about giving it first aid and watched it closely throughout the journey. The path through the forest was rough, but they drove carefully so as not to cause more harm. After almost an hour, the car stopped in front of the sanctuary's modern animal clinic. Medical staff were waiting, ready to treat the special guest who had just arrived. The lion was brought onto the examination table by a special moving belt and connected to a tracking device. 2 veterinarians quickly measured its heart rate, temperature, and blood oxygen levels. It was still awake but very dehydrated and had a weak heartbeat. The doctor injected fluids into its veins and medicines to help it recover initially. They carefully checked its stomach, legs, and spine to look for any injuries. Early results showed no broken bones or serious internal injuries. The main problems were being physically weak, not having enough food, and being very tired from staying in the water for so long. A doctor breathed a sigh of relief and nodded to the ranger, saying that the situation was not dangerous. They made a 7-day treatment plan to help it get better and watched each health sign closely. After getting enough fluids, the lion began to breathe more evenly and blinked slightly, showing a reaction. It was moved to a separate pen, a place kept for wild animals that need to get well. The staff fed it thin meat porridge, small meals to let its stomach get used to food. Its body slowly warmed up, its fur dried, and it no longer shook from the cold. Every day, rangers took turns coming to watch and gently spoke its name so it would get used to people. The lion gradually calmed down, lying in the cage. Its eyes no longer showed fear. From a very tired creature on the edge of giving up, it was given a new chance at life. McCullough Nature Reserve is now the start of a journey of new life, connecting nature and human kindness. That lion was saved by caring and strong effort. Thank you for taking the time to follow this story. Please remember to like and subscribe to the channel to support our work.